Okay. Now, I'm not sure how long this is gonna work. Let's look at the map. So we have cotton way up at the top. And then we have our soybeans here. So let's send up our, let's get our harvester headed up this way. Oh, hi, Monty. How are you? I don't know how long we'll play tonight because the game keeps crashing. But at least we're able to get on for the moment. All right, so let's see. We're going to take our cotton harvester up here. We'll start with that. Okay. Oops. I reinstalled it. I've done all kinds of stuff. I've done everything I could do except totally delete everything. So no, there. I keep checking for updates. I keep hoping there'll be an update and that'll fix the problem. Well, it's working okay for right now, but it's crashed about 4 times. It did crash just about 10 minutes ago because I got on here to see if it was going to play. So we might be able to play for 3 or 4 hours. We might be able to play for 30 minutes. I don't know. For right now, it is working. And that's the main thing. I am glad I can at least get on here and play it some, even if it does crash. I mean, I hope they fix it, but after just buying that new copy of the game, it would be kind of bad if I couldn't play it at all. Now we do have it set to 2-day months, and we are in the afternoon here. We got time on the game clock to get this cotton field harvested. Now this big field right here, we may not keep putting cotton in this. We may use this for something else. I think we actually are, at this point, producing more cotton than what we need to keep up. I don't know if it'll actually let me determine. Let's see if it'll start where I want it to start. Nope. Well, that's all right. All right, let's go get the bale trailer. Still no chocolate ice cream, but we are making chocolate ice cream. Because I checked on that already also. See, I need to see the cotton. It's taking cotton as it needs it. I checked that also. It's drawing cotton out of the bale instead of waiting and taking the entire bale. It's just pulling it out of the bale as it needs it. I'll show you that here in a little bit. At least we're able to, there it is. At least we're able to fast travel. Yeah, I actually do like the way it's doing that. I'll show that to you here once I get this up there. At least that's what it looked like to me. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Actually, you know what? Well, I was going to turn around, but we'll just go up this way. We're going to go over to the spinnery. But we'll go this way. See, we got all these fields up here to harvest too. And our grass. Got a bunch of pallets of wool. I'm going to have to use the telehandler to load them up. All right, look here. If we go factories, we're going to go down to the spinnery. And if we look at the number, let's see, where is it? Maybe it was the rope. No. One of these I was looking at, this, I thought it was the spinnery, was that number was flickering. But it's still full, completely full. And I think when it needs, I think it's going to stay at full like that, 200,000 liters. I think it'll just stay that way until it runs out, because it should be dropping down to like 180,000, and then take a bale and that reloads it. But it's not moving, it's staying at 200,000. So we should eventually see one bale disappear. All right, so now we can go. Let's see if we can cut over this way. We actually can get by this right here and make one field out of it. Nice. This guy can just stay parked right there. Now we can going to go up here above the main road and do that small field. Almost wiped out a sign. Probably just run back over here faster than we can fast travel. Now we'll get our other harvester and we'll come start this field right here. That's a lot of multitasking, but I keep forgetting the foliage on these trees are so thick, there's no way to see through it. Now we can hire a helper. Saw a little glitch right there. Hey, Richard. I'm doing okay. Glad to be able to get on the game tonight. I don't know how long we'll be able to stay on it. Okay, we need our sprayer. What game are you playing tonight, Richard? Oh, okay. Have you had any problems with your game crashing? Mine has crashed and crashed and crashed. Even after I installed the new disc version. Yeah, see, I don't understand how come I've had so much troubles. Oh, let's see. I need to start hauling equipment up to our cotton field. Uh, no, I don't do any kind of cleaning, but I had the digital download version. What do you clean it with? When I deleted the game, I had the digital download version. I guess I still own it, but of course it was crashing, so I deleted that, and then I installed my disc version and reinstalled all the mods, and it still keeps crashing. I'm surprised we were able to get on here at this point and play. Yeah, I don't have any idea what's going on, and not everybody is having that problem. So I don't understand, but it's definitely with the game because it's not the PS5. It's the game because I can play my other games with no problems. It's just this game. Okay, so we need, let's see, we need our and I guess I'll plow that field this time instead of cultivate, because we'll be using the cultivator on these other fields. I'm just going to go ahead and get stuff moved up here. At least the game's working right now. Monty, are you going to be ringing the bell this year? Oh, okay. I was wondering about that earlier today, or yesterday at this point. Alright, we need to get our plow. Oh, was it? Gotta get my other plow. Oh, well, we'll have to take care of that here in a minute too. Let's get our plow. Now we'll get up to the cotton field because that way we have everything up there that we need. It's a long drive from one corner of the map to the next. That's one way to get the brakes. Hi, Dee Dee. How are you? Big football game. Oh, yeah, that should be good. Now, I think we need to add just one more multitasking operation. Well, I don't want you to be any sicker either. Dee Dee, this game crashed on me right before I was able to get on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. But I'm glad it let me on this time. It had let me on once or twice before, and then it will crash. I don't know how long we'll stay on. But I had got on there even this morning during this morning's live stream, coloring live stream. I had it loaded and just in pause. Yeah, I don't know why some games are. Mine would crash, 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 and then it let me on, so I had it in pause. And then when I started to get on here tonight, it was in crash mode. So I restarted the PS5 and all that, and it let me in the game. So I figured, well, we'll play as long as we can. We'll go pick up some bales. We have more bales than what we need. Yeah, I meant to mention that too, Dee Dee, this morning. Your T-Rex is looking awesome. Oops, whoops, whoops, wrong vehicle. Woo! Man, I keep forgetting this thing's got all that weight. Yeah, I wonder what that's all about. Alright, let's go pick up these bales. I want to color that T-Rex, but maybe I should wait until the end of year 2. Let's see, I'm not noticing anything down here. Let's roll down the hill, but we gotta check, because you never know. Is that all we got? 2 bales off this field? Man, I thought this field was bigger than that. We only got 2 bales. Well, that is true. Well, that's what I do with all of mine. Let's see here. What do we need? We need a fertilizer sprayer. Oh, okay. I think I have a couple of dinosaur coloring books bookmarked on Amazon. I think I do. Maybe one. Let's see, I'm going to take these 3 bales down here to the rope maker. Hi, Brittany. No, we did not figure out the issue. We just kind of got lucky and was able to get on. And how long it'll stay before it crashes, I don't know. We'll see. How was your day? Oh, I already have a bunch over here. Yeah, I hope they get that stuff taken care of, straightened out for you. That's for sure. Alright, I'm just going to drop these bales off over here. Yeah, that's always a possibility, Monty. Now I do want to look at the rope maker. Yeah, see, it's still full, so it's just staying full. So I don't think we need that cotton field. The biggest one, we're going to eliminate this cotton field. The next time we harvest it, we're not going to put cotton there again because we don't need it. I'd rather put one of our arable crops so we can start filling up our grain elevator. So we'll just go park this guy. Alright, that takes care of that part. Oh, we need to do this. I need this guy. Now let's see. I believe our mower is finished, and that's all right. It can just sit there until we're done. Because I can't multitask the rest of that. I have to do it myself. Actually, before we finish that, let's do this right here. Let's see. Well, I think we're going to lose a couple of signs right here. Will we get lucky? I don't think so. I don't think so. No. Okay. Well, we almost made it without wiping out that sign, but not quite. Yeah, I figured this guy was done. All right, let's save it. And this thing right here too, look here. This has our fuel in it. And if you watch the amount where it has 25,000 liters of diesel fuel, you'll see that 25,000 flicker, the number 5 flicker, because it's keeping this building supplied 1 liter at a time with this thing parked right here. I don't ever have to worry about filling that building. I thought that was pretty cool. Now this sorghum will basically be using for chickens. I think our fertilizer sprayer is done. No, not quite. Oh, that's not the same one. Yeah, this one. Now, if that had been the planter, we would not have been able to slow down for that guy. He'd have just got ran over. guy's finished already. Hey Benji, how are you doing? That's a very good question, Brittany. I don't know. Actually, I think occasionally there's some sun, but you're right. Most of the time it is cloudy. Benji, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Let's see now, where are we at? Okay, all right. Well, it's good to see you. Let's see if we can drive straight across to our next field without having to undo this. Real life, Brittany. Real life things. now let's see where we're at with our other field. Okay, so here we can just do Alright, let's see now. Okay. I'm getting spread out too far across the map, doing different things. JR. How are you doing, JR? I'm still having issues, by the way. Game is still crashing. I'm doing okay. I'm surprised we made it on the game, so I'm able to play. I don't know why some of us are having problems and others are not. It is most certainly annoying, JR. You are correct. If they don't get things fixed, we may end up having to play some random games on some nights. I hope everybody will be okay with that. It's me too. I don't know why it hasn't been fixed already. That is a real big issue, JR. It messes up what's going on. I agree. The game keeps crashing, Benji. It's been doing this for a couple weeks now. Now, see, the people I feel the worst for as far as gamers are concerned are like YouTubers who are monetized, who play this game, you know, and if they're having issues with it and they can't play it, then they lose, you know, income. That's what Dee Dee told me, that you guys were having trouble. They were having trouble getting on your server. The new DLC, the fishing one. I know I saw, yeah, the fishing one, yeah. Well, see, I don't have that though, but that could be causing a mistake. Now, I installed Into the Woods, a new forestry map. Well, new to me, not necessarily new to the game, but anyway, I installed that map, and in the mod store it says that that map is installed, but in the list of maps where you choose what map you want to play on, it's not there. I know I've been having issues for a couple of weeks. But I don't have the new DLC. I mean, it's part of the game, but I don't have it. I have not downloaded it. But yeah, it's very annoying, irritating, aggravating. That's why I say I hope everybody's okay with random games, because it may come down to that if they don't get this thing fixed. And I have too much trouble getting signed on to it. I'll just play a random game. Because I have Wreckfest. I can play Wreckfest. I have a WWE wrestling game, 2022. I don't know how to set it up, but I could set that up. I never really played it much. And that would be fun also, to do spectating wrestling matches, a wrestling show. That could be kind of fun. Wreckfest would be fun. If I do football again, I think I want to do like a career. Digital Monopoly. On your computer? Is that what you're talking about? On the PS5, I played a Monopoly game that was digital. I cannot remember if I had played it on my laptop. I generally never played games on my computer, so it was probably on PlayStation. And I played that game. I had that game set up so cool because I would not let anybody else lose. All my opponents, I kept them in the game. I would not let them drop out. I would loan them money. I give them money to keep them in the game. I ended up with over $1 billion. Now that I never did do, play with friends. I just played the game, just me against the computer opponents. But like I said, I wouldn't let them drop out. I let each one of them have I let each one have one railroad, so nobody could ever monopolize, and I owned everything else. I had $1 billion, and I just kept them in the game. Yeah, Richie Rich. For sure. Where was that guy going? That was kind of weird. We have somebody who's finished, but I'm just going to let them sit right where they're at until this plow gets done. I'm jumping too many places around the map. My neighbors are still slamming doors, and it's 1:30 in the morning. Now I believe once we get over here where the cedar's at, I can go ahead and get it started and let this guy in the plow take one last pass. I hope. I saw part of that. I did not be able to, I think I saw it in a thumbnail. I have not watched that video yet. I do think I saw that in the thumbnail. Wasn't that just a short time ago? Didn't I see that just like not long before I came on here? Sometime this evening, I thought. Or is that for your multiplayer stuff? Because I thought I saw JR live streaming here just not long ago, a couple hours ago. That was Sunday night, okay. Did you just post something within the last few hours, JR? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what I saw, the highlight reel. Okay. Yeah, I thought I saw something, JR. Okay, that's what I saw, the live stream. I thought I saw something a couple hours ago. I got to talking and I forgot to jump out and get my other machine running. Okay, so you couldn't do multiplayer, so you just did a regular stream? Because I know I was thinking I saw something a couple hours ago. Okay, that's what it was. I was getting a little bit confused. Because I know you do multiplayer also. Oh, stop. Oh. I can't drive that truck on a straight road, much less on an obstacle course. Now, you know what I wish they had on here? I do wish they had some, like rock bouncers, crawlers. JR, did you ever play Snow Runner? I have that game too, and I never did really play that game too much. I like that game. I'd like to play it too, but it makes my hands hurt. But that's another game we could play on here, if I need to. Snow Runner. I've always wanted to actually complete missions on there, and I never have. But they used to have like a rock crawler. That thing was awesome. I never got stuck, never could wreck. My grandson would drive me off of cliffs into rivers and everything, and I would still be able to get out. Oh, look out, buddy, look out. Too late. Smash. This game is bad about sending people on jaywalking right out in front of vehicles. I don't know why they do that, but you'd think they'd learn. I'm not stopping for them. Yep. The pedestrians, I figure their parents probably warned them about the dangers of jaywalking, so if they want to jaywalk, that's on them. We'll just run over them. It's kind of like street signs. I don't mind running over street signs. I don't need them. Now this guy goes down to the bottom. I just want to see where we're at over here. I think our other fertilizer sprayer is up here. Let's go figure out where all our stuff is. Oh, let's see. All right, JR, God bless you. Thank you for coming and hanging out. It was good to see you tonight, this morning. Getting too spread out. I have too many things going on. Okay, so this is fertilized. I need to see where I'm at over here. I'm getting myself too spread out around the map. 50% fertilized, so we need to cultivate. Just trying to figure out where I'm at. Okay, so we need to take our cultivator. Now we'll take this one all the way down to this one goes down to the bottom, I believe. Let's check. Let me double check. Let me drive this down there, because I'm going to take it down there anyway. Oh, before I go too much farther, let's save it just to make sure. Now, I do have a couple other productions that I want to get operational, but there's no point. 8 likes, awesome. There's no point in worrying about putting down new factories until the game is working like it's supposed to. But I do have a couple of new factories. Let me out of here! Oh my gosh. I can't believe that train did that to me. Wow, no damage. Man, it's just not right that it drops a barricade so fast I couldn't even get out of there. Oh, see, I don't have to bring the plow down here. That's what I wanted to check. Hey, wait a minute. Look at my machine. Look at my machine. It's all busted. That's kind of weird looking. It looks crooked. Alright, now look at that thing. It has 3 green stripes on one side and 2 on the other. Because I want to look at something because it's not supposed to be that way, I don't think. Let's see, harvesters. Where's the harvesters? Oh, cotton harvester. Where's cotton harvester? Always have to read through all these menus to try to figure out where the thing is that I'm wanting. Cotton harvester. Which one do I have? The Colossus. Is it this one? Yeah, I guess maybe it just has 2 on this side. And 3 on that side. Okay. It's got the third one, but it's kind of like behind the cab. Okay. That's how it's supposed to look. It looked funny. It looked like that train smashed the front end of this harvester. Still looks like it's sitting off center, but that's all right. That was weird. Let's see, I think I saw that. Yeah, I see the pole sticking out over here. Oh, I hit a sign. Couldn't see it. All right, now let's see. Whoops. brakes. Let me just see where I'm at here. 50% fertilized, alright, so I don't need to fertilize it. We just need to plow it. Let's go see where we're at over on the other side. We got too many things going on in too many places to keep track. Or to keep everything actually moving fluidly. Alright, now let's go back up to our cotton field. This guy's finished already? Looks like he missed that spot, but I guess not. Yeah, but I guess he got it. It says 50%, so. What? 155. I need to see what I got going on over here because I don't remember. Okay, so everything is fertilized. Alright, I need to see who all I still have working in a field somewhere. Okay, so we got this guy up here. And we're cultivating. So then we just need to plant so we need our planter, and we want sorghum. There we go. We'll start out with sorghum and then we'll plant soybeans. And now we'll go up and ride along with the other planter up in the cotton field. I hope I put cotton in that field. I don't even think I looked to see what I was planting. I do that a lot, but why did you skip some in the harvesting process? Okay, fertilizing is done. Man, that thing, you hit that thing, it'll stop you dead, and I don't know why. This guy's got to go all the way down to the cotton field. Well, not to the cotton field, but down to the canola field. Alright, now let's go find our planter in our cotton field. There we go. Alright guys, I need to take a quick break. I'll let you guys ride along with this planter, and thankfully, yes, it is cotton. I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm just ride along with this guy myself for a couple of minutes. Now when this guy gets done, we'll take it by the machine yard, we'll do maintenance, and then we'll take it back down to the bottom. Well, you get used to multitasking on this game like this, and it's hard not to. Well, I don't know what this guy's doing. So as long as I don't forget, we will not be planting any more cotton in that field over there, because we don't need it. And now we're going to go to soybeans. And I kind of figured this planter was right next to the other one. That's why I decided I'd go ahead and jump over here, multitask this, because we're just hopping across the road. And then we can come back. That kind of multitasking I don't mind. When my machines are right beside each other in the queue, it's a little easier. I'm not sure why it's driving all the way out there into the middle of that field like that, but even the helpers knock over signs. I don't feel too bad. I noticed that this, at some place, I can't remember, I think maybe it's on the home screen or something like that. It says I've played this game for over 6,000 hours. And I'm assuming that must be in-game hours. Yeah, that has to be in-game hours. Because there's no way I've played FS25 that much. I mean, even with the live streams, yeah, that's what I was thinking on the home screen. Mine's like 6,300 and something, or 6,200 and something. I can't remember. I know it was over more than 6,000. I was thinking if I played this game 6,000 hours, I might need to get a life. I don't know how I could possibly have that many hours, quite frankly. I mean, I live stream, but still. Yeah, that must be in-game hours, not real-time hours. $2,097. Yeah, I was going to say, it's got to be in-game hours. Because there's no way I play that much. They'd be playing 24 hours a day. Bam. Alright, we'll take this down by the farm and we'll do maintenance on it. It's not in real bad shape, but we might as well. We've got to go past there anyway. Oh, there is so much weight behind this thing. I say that every time, but it's true. I cannot stop. Oh, wow. Oh, no. I wonder how long he's been sitting there stuck. I didn't notice that. I don't want to mess my rotation up, so I'm going to go back over here. Let's see. Let me see. What am I wanting? They still should be side by side in the queue. I was just wanting to avoid doing all this, but come on. There it is. So while that one's running, let's take this one. We'll go ahead and take this one back down to the bottom. Actually, I think we can go. We'll take the barge. Let's take the barge. We haven't done that in a while. We did come back that way a couple times, but better get on the brakes or we're going to end up out in the water. Now this part I've never understood about this game is why I have to come all the way out here to activate the barge. I've always thought we should be able to activate the barge from on the barge. You can? Well, I never have been able to. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. That wouldn't necessarily surprise me. Whoa, what's going on? Oh yeah. I keep forgetting this thing's got this fence sticking out here blocking the entrance. That's one of the things don't make sense either. Why does this thing have this fence right here? Why do they put a fence sticking out? Blocking the entrance. That doesn't make sense either. Let's see, how's this side done? See, this side's like that too, but it has the barrier, so you know that that fence is sticking out there. This side it doesn't. It just has a fence sticking in the way with a pole over here. And I hit that thing all the time. It's probably why I don't come this way. Oh, it's foggy. Now let's see, I think we want to go back this way, don't we? I believe we went the wrong way. I got it floored right now because I got to get it swung around where I can get turned past this tree. There we go. Yeah, I think we need to go down this way. I'm not familiar with this part of the map. I just know this is where it shows me our cotton field is. All right. One more pass. And then I'm going to hop in one of our vehicles once we get the next field started. And I want to go get on a barge again and figure out how to activate it without having to get off the barge. Well, I had thought this guy might be done. It's probably close to finished. We'll let this guy finish. When I get the cultivator started in that last field across the way over there, We'll get the planter started here, and then I want to go check out that barge. See if I can't learn something new. I'll take this guy and get him maintenance after he's finished over there. Let's see, let's save it. Since we got that other field done. All right. Now let's look at the map for a second. So we still have these fields right here to harvest. So I think when we finish these fields, we can sleep because we play in 2 day month right now. So we can sleep and then we can do these. All right, we'll see how that works. It's kind of funny he couldn't start down there at the other end of that row. It might pick this sign up and drag it. No, it didn't. I gotta remember to do maintenance on this when we get done with it. It's got one more field to do. Now we're going to save it just because we finished that process, so I don't have to come back if something was to happen. Because the game could crash at any moment. Well, that fence right there, it gets me every time. Alright, now while these two guys are working, I want to go check out the barge. So we'll go grab our little dirt bike over here. I believe it's over here by the wall, ain't it? Yep. Oh. Now here I see start ferry from all the way over here. So I don't have to go all actually to the icon. I didn't notice that part before. Okay, so at least that part's good to know. Is that new to FS25? I've never paid any attention, but I don't think we can do this on FS22. I don't remember being able to activate it from on the barge. But I'm glad to know that I can do that. Thank you, Richard. Now let's just stay on the barge and see if we can send it back the other direction now. Apparently we can. We don't even have to get off. Nice. All right. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember being able to do that in FS22. And I never even paid any attention in FS25 to see if I could do that or not. Just, I never thought I could. Never noticed. So I learned something new. Nice. I just always thought it didn't make sense to have to get off the barge to activate it. Oh, I thought I remembered playing on a map that had a barge in it, but maybe not. I guess I just never realized that it would work that way. I thought I had tried to work it that way before, though, and it didn't happen, but maybe not. Let's see, I think I want to, we're going to go this way, and we'll just go ride with the cultivator until it gets done. It's a nice looking farm. Well, there might not have been, because I only played on a couple of different maps on FS22, so there probably wasn't. I just didn't realize I could actually activate that ferry. I thought I had to go to the trigger, is why. I never paid attention to that menu. I just thought I had to go to the trigger. Hey, Swim. How are you doing? Anyway, yeah, I learned something today. I'm doing okay. I've been having a lot of problems with the game crashing, so I'm glad we were able to get on and play for a while tonight, actually. Now, has anybody else been having a problem with their game crashing? I know JR was. PS5, yes. And my game has been crashing for well more than a week, almost 2 weeks. And I know JR, who plays on PS5, his game has been crashing. And you know, I actually I had the digital download version is what I originally bought. So when it started crashing, I bought the hard copy, the disc version. I uninstalled the digital, installed the disc version, and it's crashing also. Well, I suspect it could be a mod. I just don't know which one. And I have like 400 mods installed, or that's what it keeps telling me. When I reinstalled the game, I had to reinstall all the mods. It took 5.5 hours for it to reinstall all the mods. Well, I'm glad you have not had any issues. Uh, I don't know how to figure out what's happening to mine. Even before I got on here to stream tonight, it crashed on my first attempt to get on here. It did crash, but then it let me on the map. So, and we've been okay so far, so. I do know there was a couple of factories. Now I had installed two factories, and they did not work. Well, that's what I'm thinking of, Benji, because it seems like it probably was not long after the last update. I installed a mod, a drink factory, and it did not work. And it wasn't long after I installed that drink factory that I did start having the crash issues. Now, I don't know that that had anything to do with it. Well, I have a I don't think it's a corrupt game save because I uninstalled the game and reinstalled it and it still crashes. And JR's been having his game's been crashing also, PS5. And I just talked to him earlier during the stream, and he told me he was still having issues. I'm hoping it is in the mod or an update and that it'll get fixed. Okay, Benji. Well, now see, swim, that's what I need to do too. I have been in the process of eliminating some of the mods that I know I'm not using. Whoa. Well, I'm getting tired. Oh, we need to go right up here while I'm thinking about it. All right, now let's save it. All right. I actually may, when we get finished here, I may actually go uh, deactivate and then reactivate all the mods just to see if maybe that helps. But I even installed a new map, and according to the mod store, it's installed. But when you look at the map list, it's not there. An update to the map? Yeah, well, I just hope they get it fixed here before too long. Well, today would be nice. We got a sign all the way out there in our field. One more field to go. Okay, Benji, God bless you. Thank you for coming by, hanging out with us. It was good to see you again. And I hope you sleep well. Alright, let's save it again. Alright, now we're on our final operation for the night. And then next time we'll be doing these fields over here. And then once we do these we can sleep. Sorry, we can sleep, we'll have cotton, we'll have fields up here, here, here. Ooh, canola. Oh, we'll have plenty of work to do next time also. Alright. I was just noticing how much darker the picture looks on my laptop as compared to on my TV. And I think that's why I have such a hard time, like, when I'm doing the coloring, being able to see on my laptop what I'm actually doing because it doesn't look the same. I agree. I do like, this is my favorite game, the Farming Simulator. Although I've been having an issue with it crashing lately. I'm surprised we've been able to stay on as long as we have tonight. Hopefully we'll get this field finished. Is it moldy? Moldy? I'm not sure the pronunciation. Potatoes. Oh boy. I only did potatoes on here one time. I harvested a field of potatoes because I bought the field and I turned it into a cotton field, and it took a long time because the harvester, when I put a helper in it, the potato harvester, it would just go in circles. So I haven't done potatoes on here since then. I actually don't. The only thing I don't like about potatoes is that it takes a long time to, unless I guess if you're using like a mod. But if you're just using base like the base game harvester, you got like a 2 meter working width. It takes forever. I I played on Calm Lands in FS22. I did on here too, but on FS22 I had a potato field that took me 6 hours from the beginning of my harvest to getting it replanted. Took 6 hours, real time hours. And that was multitasking because I would have I in the same field I had my harvester running, I had my fertilizer running, I had my plow, I had my planter, all at the same time in the same field, and it took 6 hours. Now next time we're gonna have I don't know why every time I go to the map uh it always goes to hotspots. It used to stay right here. Whoops. I got these fields right here yet to do, but we're gonna do those on the next stream, and then we'll be getting into all these too. All this is gonna be ready to harvest. Well, not on the next stream, but yeah, we'll finish this right here, and then we'll sleep, and all this stuff will be ready. I don't have a whole lot more. I'll actually own everything on the map. This guy doesn't have too much more to do. Couple of headland rows now. 2 trips around the outside of the field and we'll be done. So while that guy's finishing that up right there, let's take a look at our productions. I think we've got everything going. Nothing is hung up on us. We just make sure that we've got everything. I noticed our flour. We don't have a lot of flour. Carrots. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, everything. We've got everything. Not a lot of chocolate. We've never been able to produce a whole lot of chocolate, but okay. Now let's see. Grade mill out of wheat. Okay. And we're out of sorghum, but we're still producing flour, so we're good. But we will need to take care of that. Okay, these are all okay. Plenty of grapes. Now what is that? That's hay silage production. Okay, so that just takes grass. We've got grass waiting for us. Okay, that's no big deal. We're still producing there. This is good. This is never, we've still got a surplus of our billion gallons. And then some of this has 2 billion liters. Some of these have 2 billion liters of water. See, look here, mayonnaise production. I did not know it didn't work. So that's a mod that does not work. I'll have to get rid of that one. See this thing here, the open air garden. It's never used any seeds. It's never used any solid fertilizer. And it's never used any water. Once I filled those things up, I've never had to touch them again. And it keeps producing the output. It just doesn't use any of that stuff. Never has. I don't know why, but it never has. And the way we have our cotton bells sitting in our the trigger point, it's auto-filling that. Our spinnery is auto-filling with cotton. Nice. We're full there. Tailor shop, we've got fabric, we've got clothes coming out. That's good. But we do have the mayonnaise. Uh, we've got quite a bit done on this particular map. So we have the mayonnaise factory. I did not know that was not working. Well, wait, I had what was it I had? What did I have? It wasn't mayonnaise. A drink factory. I had a drink factory that did not work. It would skip over it just like this mayonnaise factory. And I got rid of that one. I did not realize, and then I got this one. I did not realize this one didn't work. I guess because the game keeps crashing and I never got to check it out. I'll have to get rid of the mayonnaise factory. All right. So at least we know where we're at with that. Oh, now if we didn't come back right now, this guy would sit here, sit here, sit here. Yeah, I would make garlic mayo. That's why I got the mayo factory, because I have everything I need to operate it already. We're already producing it. Now look at this guy. He'll sit here all day backed against that post. I have to fire him. And then we'll hire him back again. Fire and hire. That's what I do. But now, all right, what's going on? Hello? I'm paying you. Hello? It's stuck. The helper's not doing anything. Fire again. You like jalapeno pineapple? I'm just finishing this thing out by driving it myself. I couldn't even see that post, that telephone pole. Yep, soybeans. Always start out with soybeans on a map because soybeans are a good cash crop. But now I can use soybeans actually in one of our productions. Which one was it? Which production was it? Up here. The diesel. Yeah, this one right here. We can use soybeans right here also for the diesel factory. Okay, let's save it so we don't have any issues. Save it. Now this is where we started out. This was our original farm. We started over here, but now we have since moved. And this is our farm. This is our farmhouse. Got a little playground for the kids, grandkids. Alright guys, that's where we're going to leave it for today. I'm going to resave it since I'm on the porch. And we'll leave it right here for this time, guys. And then we'll do it again on Friday. Wednesday morning for coloring. If anybody's not aware of that, we do coloring, adult coloring. So Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you Wednesday morning or Wednesday night. Richard, thank you so much. We'll do it again Wednesday, guys. Until then, God bless.